What's going on, guys? I'm DeadlyPsyko and welcome back to another best class setups video. This is a series where I take different guns and create a class setup for them and then play with them so that I know that they work 100% before I show you guys, and then you guys can take and use for yourselves and hopefully destroy in Infinite Warfare or any of the Call of Duties that I end up making these videos for. So without further ado, we are taking a look at the Reaver. Before we actually get into the class setup for the Reaver, I want you guys to know that this is a heavily rush and stealth based class. So you're going to have to be moving around the map a lot. So what I suggest using is the Phantom rig with active camo as well as rear guard. That way you can keep your back protected a little bit more. Another good option is using phase shift as well as supercharge. I like to stick with active camo, however, because I like to be able to see the enemies while I move to positions that I need to move into and then proceed to take them out. But it's up to you. Both choices are viable. As far as the Reaver is concerned, the Reaver is a semi-auto ballistic shotgun featuring a cyclic drum magazine for a quick trigger response, meaning that you can spam the trigger and destroy enemies. So we're going to be taking advantage of that. Our class setup that we're going to be looking at today is the Silent Reaper, and you're going to see why. We're going to take advantage of its semi-auto as well as its cyclic drum magazine. We're going to throw a suppressor on there to stay off the radar, extended mags to put more rounds downrange, as well as laser sight to tighten up that grouping. What that's going to allow us to do is not have to aim down sights to take out our enemies. We're just going to be sprinting, then we're going to be able to pull up our gun and then shoot as many rounds as it takes to kill that enemy or multiple enemies. And because we have laser sight, it's going to be a lot easier. We don't have a secondary weapon, so please be careful. With that being said, I suggest using the Desolate weapon variant as well as Dexterity. That way you reload a lot faster and you'll be able to continue killing enemies. But with that being said, you're going to have Scavenger as well so that you can pick up ammo and continue spraying enemies down. To finish up our class, we've got Ghost and Dead Silence. It's vital that you use these perks effectively when using this class, because otherwise you won't be able to take out the enemies. What you have to do when you're playing with the Reaver is you have to push into their spawn, but you have to do it without them seeing you. Then you can take them out. You can flank them. As you can see in the background, I know I'm playing a lot of Frontier. However, this will work in a lot of other maps. The thing is with Frontier, I don't like Frontier, so I resort to my Reaver class setup more often than other classes. Plus, it's a very tight spaced map. So what I like to do is I like to flank and push into their spawn with active camo or phase shift, or if I can get my way around and then get behind them, that's what I'll do. Then I'll take them out, then I'll go hide, reload, pick up ammo, and just keep the cycle going. This is a dangerous class setup if you learn how to use it correctly, so please try to practice using it. It's not going to be the most effective right away because you're going to have to learn how to play with a shotgun first of all, then a semi-automatic shotgun on top of that, because you're going to be having to shoot multiple times and then target prioritize if you come across a bunch of enemies. Like you see me in the background, I'll be shooting at an enemy, but another enemy is trying to kill me, so I'll shoot him and kill him before I prioritize the next person and then the next person after that. So you're going to have to prioritize your kills. You can't just spray down all of them at the same time, because it's not going to work out like you think it is. Just because it's a shotgun, it's not going to kill multiple enemies at the same time. But ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check out the link in the description if you want to see more best class setups, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.